What up, y'all? Got my buddy Chris Fiddler, guitar pick, Chris Fiddler. Also the Male Dancer of the Year in Oklahoma City in 1998. They said it was a good show, just a short show. Hope you guys are doing good, man. Getting ready for Labor Day weekend. You guys getting ready? Got the old 69 out today. I love this guitar. Sounds great. I get asked about Branson all the time about playing up there, and it's really cool. It's different than like working for a Nashville artist completely, but yet still kind of the same. In Branson, you don't travel. You go on and do your 2-hour show. You set your guitar down, go home and eat dinner, and then you come back and do the night show. There used to be, everybody's doing like 3 shows a day and everything. There's so many theaters up there. There's a bunch of different shows still there, but they may be in one theater. And a lot of theaters are doing that now. That's kind of the new thing up there. A lot of fun. The pay's different than it is in Nashville. I think Nashville guys, most of those guys down there when they're on the road are getting $300 to $500 a show probably. Branson is a different deal. They get either on salary or they get per show based pay too. But it might be more like $100 a show instead of like $300 a show or $400 a show when you're in Nashville. Because you are traveling a lot on a bus when you're working for an artist. In Branson, you're not traveling at all. You're right there. You're working all the time. You're usually working, you can work up to 3 days a week, 3 nights a week, or you can work 6 days, depending on what you want to do and how much you want to work. But it's really cool. You go in, you at the beginning of the season, which is usually January, somewhere in there, February, you go in rehearsal and you start learning the new show. You open up probably in mid-March and you'll run through the 1st of November, and then you get ready for your Christmas shows and you do those, and then usually you're off, till Christmas until mid-February. That's how our theater was, and like around February 15th, we'd call everybody back, and then we'd go in rehearsal and then open up in mid-March. In our theater, everybody was on salary. So if you came in like February 15th, you was on salary until the end of that season, and then you was off for 10 weeks and you'd come back to work. So it's kind of the way we did it. But everybody's different. Of course, like I said, we sold our theater in March 2014, so I'm sure a lot of things are different than what it was when we owned our theater. Plus, I worked in Branson at a place called Grand Country for Rodney Dillard show. I think we did a 3 o'clock show there. Then we'd do 3 to 5. Then I'd drive to Eureka and do the hoedown at night. And Rodney Dillard, if you're not familiar with Rodney, look him up. He was the guy off the Andy Griffith show. He wrote Dooley, and they were the darlings on the Andy Griffith show. I worked for him in Branson. I actually played drums for Rodney for a whole season there, and I just love that guy. He's great. Got to do a lot of session work in Branson too. Played for a lot of artists up there on records, guitar and drums. But it was just a good time. But Branson, getting back, it's really good. It's a lot of fun. There are a lot of cool people, really a lot of talented folks. So if you've never been to Branson, man, make sure you go to Branson and check it out. It's a lot of fun. You'll hear a lot of great guitar players, a lot of great fiddle players, steel players, a lot of great comedians. You'll laugh your butt off. A lot of great fiddle players, singers. It's a great production. The shows are all good. Dolly's up there. She's got her the Stampede thing. They used to call it Dixie Stampede. It's just called Stampede now. It's really cool. Go up there and check her out. There's all kind of great shows. Clay Cooper's up there, Grand Country, the Ball Knobbers. They're all up there. So go up there and check those guys out. And come see us if you're at Silver Dollar City, 6th, 7th, and 8th. We're going to be there, I believe. So come check us out at the park. We'd love to have you. And but yeah, thanks for your question about the difference in Branson and Nashville. Really, the main difference is you don't travel in Branson, and Nashville you do. And of course, depending on who you work for in Nashville, you could be playing stadiums, or you could be playing small clubs. Branson, you're playing a theater, the same theater every night. And, usually there's 600 seat theaters, somewhere in there, 600 to 700 seat theaters, somewhere in that neighborhood. It's a lot of fun. I enjoyed my time doing those shows. They were great. I learned a lot from it and all that kind of stuff. question about Branson and Nashville, I worked for David Frizzell in Nashville. I worked for David Frizzell. He's the guy that I'm gonna hire one who will decorate our home. He did that song. He also did You're the Reason God Made Oklahoma, him and Shelley West. David was Lefty Frizzell's brother, and I worked for David for quite a while, a couple of years probably. And I don't think like in 89 or something, 90, somewhere in there. Working for David was another great experience because there again, you was on the road a lot. Plus you got to play a lot of big places and meet a lot of other musicians, but very thankful for that. So anyway, I hope that answered your question, buddy. And if anybody's got any questions, pop them on here. And thanks for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe, give me a thumbs up on this video. And we're going to do a lick video pretty soon. I know some people have been asking about some licks. So, how many likes the 69 Tele? You like the 69 Tele? I love the way the sound playing that old Bandit, no pedal board. That old Bandit's an early 80s. It's an 80s Bandit, and it sounds great. I just love that amp. It just sounds, no pedal board or nothing. I'm just running straight to the amp. It's really cool. Hope you guys have a great Labor Day weekend. God bless. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, y'all. Thanks a lot. Turn it up and play loud, y'all. Later on.